Hi guys and welcome back. How are you all doing today? Good, bad, somewhere in between? So today I thought I would make a video about my experience from Vidcon. So I went to Vidcon US for the first time ever. I was super nervous and scared because I was going by myself. I gotta be honest, in the beginning I was like kinda... At one point I actually thought I wouldn't go, like at all, and that was actually because of the Vidcon drama. Yeah. So when all the thing, like when Tana came out with a video and it was like a lot of drama and stuff like that, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go, just because it's such a long way for me to go. I live in Norway, it was in the US, but my friends were like, you have been wanting to do this for a year and don't let what the one person is saying ruin what you've been looking forward to for just a long time. And I had to agree with that. I was like, I have been wanting to do this for a year, and I've gotten my days off. I've been like applying for days off for my work for this period of time, so I had the possibility to go there. So I decided to go there anyway. I made it as a part of a road trip from San Francisco to LA and then Anaheim, which was really cool. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it. And I went as a creator. If you're able to read that, I'm highly impressed. They wanted me to write my name and my YouTube channel, and I kind of failed miserably beyond that. But this was the creator pass that I had. If you don't know what Vidcon is, it's a huge convention in Anaheim where you have community ticket, creator tech ticket, industry ticket, and of course the future creator ticket. It's a massive convention where all like social media stars meet up, or the social media people meet up. It's like most of the YouTubers, but also for Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and everything, where you just learn about social media and walk around and talk to people. That's basically what it is, like a convention for social media is the best way I can put it. It's been going on for how many years? 8 years? I think it's 8 years, yeah. And this was my first year, and I decided to go as a creator because of what I wanted to do. And I kind of want to take this up like in a couple of parts, like the convention in itself, like how it was put up, how it was like set up and everything, and safety and security, what I thought about it, and future things I like, things I didn't like, or things I would like, maybe suggestions for next year. I actually have no idea how to make this video. I'm gonna 100% fun with you. So I went there by myself. I was super scared because the thing for me is like, when I first meet somebody, like I can talk with them, I can be super social. I will always try to, if I see somebody that looks like they're by themselves or lonely, I will always be like, hi, let me talk to you, join us. I'm always like, because I know how lonely it can be to be by yourself and this kind of stuff. So when I'm with somebody or gotten to know somebody, I'm always more social. It's hard to explain, but if I'm by myself, I'm really introverted if I don't know anybody. Until I get to know about somebody, and then I turn into this social butterfly. And the first day I didn't really get to know anybody. Like I tried, but it's hard sometimes. But the second time I got to meet somebody, and that made the whole convention for me a lot more interesting, and I felt more, I don't know, it got more fun. But not that the first day wasn't fun. It was still like interesting to see every panel and stuff like that. Because that was the reason why I wanted to go to Vidcon, was to like attend different panels and hopefully see some people. And yeah, because when you have the creator pass, you have like a different section, if that makes any sense. So how it's set up, I think this year was a little bit different from every other year, I think. So that was what somebody told me that had been there before. The creator like area, the like regular creator area, was in a different building compared to where like the community ticket, expo hall and everything was, which made sense because then you have more room and it's more like space for, because there was a lot of creators this year, of course that it made like it really far to walk everywhere, especially if you were a creator, so and you want to do, of course you want to go to the expo hall sometimes. But I understand why they did as they did, because there was a lot of people, and it's good to have like some kind of separation just so it's easy for security and for them to have like some kind of like, okay, where people are, have more of a control over where people are. For me that makes 100% sense. And in the creator area you had like rooms for panels, you had some lounges, it was Famebit and Top Bus. They had lounges there. So Top Bus you could just walk in as you wanted to. Famebit they had like, you had to go through this metal detector and they had to go through your purses, but it made sense. And in the Famebit you got like free coffee and some snacks during the day, and they had some people like a show once in a while, and I also got some body paint on me. That's not here anymore, but and one of the day they also had like massages. There's such a long line, so I didn't do it, but there was a lot of stuff happening in the Famebit lounge. The same as like in the Tapas as well, not as much happening as I know, but they still had like free coffee, which I'm all there for. And a lot of people just like they were talking with each other. It was like a good way for people to meet and just talk and relax a little bit between every like panel and everything. And I think this was on my second day, I think. No, first day I went there, because the Vidcon is 4 days, but I only went 3 days. And on the first day that I went there, I had my creator chat, because I won the creator chat. I had with Kristin Shiriko, that's how you say it. I had with Kristin Shiriko. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name. Kristin Shiriko. I'm sorry if I'm saying her last name really wrong right now. But I had a creator chat with her, and I think we were five or six like people listening to her, and that was for me super interesting to like talk with somebody that's been in this industry for such a long time, and they have like been successful, and that was super interesting. And I'm so happy that I went to this. It was like just more intimate, and you got to have more of a like one-on-one conversation with somebody. So it was super good. Of course they had like a bunch of panels. I went to some of them, some better than others. That's just how it's gonna be no matter what, and it depends on what you are interested in and what you're not interested in. It was sometimes, of course, the panels was like they overlapped each other. Like some of the panels that I wanted to go to went at the same time, so of course that makes it a bit harder. But it's impossible to go to every single panel. And the first day I did the mistake of not eating or drinking. So don't do as me. If you are at VidCon, I would probably recommend have a decent breakfast and maybe bring some snacks in your purse or something. They had like regulations on how much like you can bring with you, which I understand. And you had to like beep your wristband. I don't have my wristband on me right now. It's somewhere in my suitcase. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, so I could not find my wristband, but my wristband had the creator color, and then I had like this little YouTube button thing here. That every time you went into the creator area, you had to like beep yourself in and out, and every time you went to the community area, you had to beep yourself in and out. And so I felt like the security as well, especially in the creator area, was so chill and so nice and super helpful. So I'm gonna say, like, let's all give a round of applause for the security. I feel like everyone wants to throw security under the bus all the time, but I actually feel like they did a good job. Like, come on, there's so many people there and they have to have control over everyone. So yes, of course, sometimes people are gonna feel, oh, they're so rude and mean, but what do you expect? There's like 20 to 30,000 people there. They have to be strict. They have to sometimes be a little bit mean. They have to be like bam, 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 bam. That's just how it is. Like the security to make sure that you are safe. So yeah, I think security this year was actually really good. I did see that like the security in the community area was a little bit stricter, but I understand why. It's more people, and I saw some people like trying to like run backstage to where like Future Creator and stuff like that is. And of course, when you have stuff like that happening all the time, you get a bit more stricter and meaner. So always respect security if they try to do their job correctly. And also, so they had like stricter rules this year, I think, where like they have to beep yourself everywhere, and you could only have like this strapped bag. Alright, so you only have allowed to like wear these types of bags when you enter into the community area. Which makes sense. It's like a little bit easier to like see what's in it, and they actually handed this out for free in the registration area. The registration area was huge, by the way. I'm not even in shot. And so yeah, we got it for free. They handed it out for free, and it said Vidcon on it. So that's all this. These are free. I think that was on the second day. I don't know, I wasn't really in like the... I overheard some people like, oh, he told me I could bring my real bag, and I was like, I overheard the conversation. No, he didn't. He told you had to go to the registration area and leave your bag there to get the photos this free. You get your bag at the end of the day. So they had everything like that fixed. So in the community area you had expo hall and the giant Ferry wheel and a lot of like booths and everything. Which that was massive. It was so much stuff. I went inside, I was like, what is this? I even did the obstacle course, and oh, I was so tired after that. And I bought like some merch. I bought clickbait and send it merch, and I bought some more. They had lots of free stuff once in a while. And I saw some of the panels there as well, some Q&As that I wanted to see. So all in all, I was pleasantly surprised. Like I've seen before, there's been some chaos once in a while, but this year I felt like they had control. Is there something I felt like could be improved? Of course, but it's always that. It's always gonna be parts like would I could have been better. But I actually. There was a lot of people saying, oh, you're never able to see like Future Creator, they never walk around. I actually saw some people. I saw Fun for Loose. When I saw him, like, I was... I'm always really awkward in this kind of situation. I'm like, can I ask them for a picture? Can I not ask them for pictures? Because I know that if one person starts, everyone else is gonna go on as well. So it's like just the distance admiring. But I also saw Gabby Hanna, the Gabby show. I actually have a picture of that right here. I actually had the guts to ask her for a picture. I was like, yay! But I was like, can I please have a picture? And she was so adorable and so tiny. And because I went to one of the panels and she was like outside because they told her to come earlier. And so I got to take a picture with her, and that was super nice. And I also took a picture with Kristen, of course. And I saw Philip Franco just randomly just walking past, but I was like, I saw him and it's like already, I was sitting down in the Darkest Mind like area, the Darkest Mind like lounge area, and then when I looked up, I suddenly saw Philip Franco walking by. I was like, oh, hey. But so I saw a couple of people, and I saw Dirty Dom from David Dobrik's vlogs, and yeah, and I did see other people as well. I didn't know who were, but I saw other people like walked up and asked for a picture. So I actually saw a couple of bigger YouTubers walking around, which I was like, yay! I'm a child when it comes to that. I'm like, when I saw Gabby Hanna, I was like, I fangirled. I've never really like fangirl before, but I was like, I've seen you on my computer, if that makes sense. There was one thing that I saw like every panel talking about, and that was you need to find like your niche, like what you like has to be like one thing. But I tried that for a while and I didn't like it. I am all over the place. That's my personality. I know that the way to grow is to like have a specific thing you make. and then people come, and then maybe later you can like expand it. But I tried it for a while. I only did travel vlogs and did my life vlogs, but I wanted to make more, and I know, and because of that I might not never grow on here on YouTube, but I do this for fun, and I kind of feel happy about making whatever I feel like making. This channel is about anything that I feel like making, and that goes against probably what everyone says that I should do. But and I did do the audit of my channel, and he did make some valid points, like I have to work on my thumbnails and my like my writing of like what I'm calling my videos. Of course I have to do that, I know that. And also on my like banner I have to write like what I do, and I'm trying to figure out what to write there. If you have any suggestions, let me know. But that was really interesting to do the audit of my like channel, like what could I do better, what's missing. So that was actually really interesting to do. Alright, so I just kind of want to talk a little bit about like what I think should have been better. Like with the creator pass, it was awesome to like have your own little area and some lounges, and you got stuff for free. It was always nice, and you had the creator chat, it was like awesome. But I do wish that we could have like also could get a meet and greets, if you know what I mean. Like in our ticket you don't get meet and greets, but it would be nice to at least have just one meet and greet. That's just, I saw other people, I was like, oh yeah, I wish you could have like at least one meet and greet. So he stopped filming. So that's just a suggestion, that maybe a meet and greet, even for us creators. You want to meet other creators as well, like bigger creators that we watch on YouTube. And maybe even more stuff in the expo hall. I don't know, like it was a lot, but still like a massive area without anything. There was one more thing. Yeah, I think like there was a lot of creators, but I feel like they could probably invite even more. I don't know, like that's just my opinion, that they feel like there was a lot of other creators that they could have invited, like bigger YouTubers. And because you know that they can't really like walk like they want to, like in the expo hall and stuff like that, because there is people who stop them, and it might be a safety hazard and stuff like that. And I feel like what like, how do I explain this? Even though if they don't get like a future creator, but they should get like an all access pass. I understand that you can't have too many future creators. I understand that, and I understand how that works. But maybe have like a all access pass. For example, if you know somebody that's with a lot of subscribers are coming there, who is really, really popular, and that wouldn't be able to walk back like everywhere, they could maybe email them in advance, like a long time in advance, saying, okay, I'm gonna be here, so I might create like a safety hazard, but I really want to go here. And so if it's possible to give the people that's like, you know, have a larger following, who is not able to walk wherever, like a full access pass, so they have the possibility to walk backstage if it's become a little bit too dangerous. I don't know, like something like that. Have like an extra pass for people with a larger following that's not able to walk everywhere. All access backstage pass or something like that. I don't know. Just that's just something that did in my mind. Like something that should be possible, if you know what I mean. Like even though they're not getting like a future creator, at least they will be able to go there. Yeah, but except from that, I felt like Vidcon was amazing this year, and I'm super happy that I went. I don't regret it at all. I got to meet so many awesome people, so many different type of YouTubers, if you know what I mean. Like people, so many people create so many different type of contents. It was just such an amazing experience, and I got to hang out with some people. I was walking around a lot with the main attraction series is her name here on YouTube. Make sure to check her out. I got to meet so many like smaller creators that is like in the same stage as me, and some people of course was like higher, like had more following, but they were still like in that process of like creating, which was so amazing. And my battery is like flashing. But I feel like this is like what I want to say. I feel like security was really awesome this year. There was so much to do, so much to see. They have taken into heart what a lot of people have been saying, and well, about Vidcon, and they kind of have fixed this year. Will I go next year? It's a bit far for me to go to the States again, but it's gonna be Vidcon in the UK, and I really want to go to that one. So hopefully I will go to the Vidcon UK next year. Hopefully that. So thank you guys, and to all the people I met at Vidcon, hi! You guys are so awesome. Hope to see you guys maybe at Vidcon UK next year, and you never know, maybe I'll be at Vidcon US, you never know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon. Bye!